Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Rune-keeper. Now we're heading out to get this token of worth, which is an auroch skull. And it looks like we need to kill a few wargs while we're on the way. Though we will get a number of them at the skull itself, so I might as well set the skull as the quest focus. And we'll head down this way. I don't see any wargs in the area, so I might as well mount up. Which essentially means that as soon as I mount up, I'll see lots of wargs. Right? That's how it works. Alright, let's see. That's not too far away, 150. So if we do run into a warg, we'll be able to go the rest of... here's our first warg hunter. And there's the skull. The wargs like to hang out around the skull, which is why I didn't worry about them too much. Here, that's our first hunter. I really like hunters around here. First we had the hunters from the Earthkin. Now we have warg hunters. I don't know how the warg hunters use their bows. Alright, now. Okay, that's a hunter, that's a dire warg, so we've got two. Let's see, this is going to be our third dire warg, so it'll be 3 and 3. So I want to make sure we get at least one more hunter before we start moving back up, since this is about as far south as you will find hunters. So I'm unlikely to find any on my way back. Alright, and there's another hunter there. And right, do we have the quest for aurochs? No, we already got that last time. Alright, so therefore we now need one more dire warg and we'll be done. And we're bound to run into at least one along the way back. If not, well, too bad for me, right? Ah, yeah, there's one right there. I will turn both of these in, then we'll worry about those other two quests. Since the other two quests are out in another direction. And we'll go up here. Back into the camp. Assuming I don't run into any of the enemy Earthkin along the way. See, there's a nice warg right sitting there. Alright, now first let's talk to the dwarf. Alright, here's the skull.
It is an insult.
This is good! You have done fine, but... well, I might have made a mistake.
Is a moment of your time too much to ask?
I seem to have misunderstood, Jorklin. The skull that was taken by the first hunter was not just any auroch skull, but the skull of the great aurochs, the namesake of their tribe, Surilima. This skull has been a symbol of the tribe's hunters for generations. If you could retrieve the token, it would prove the purpose is pure and without ill intent. Go to the camps of the traitors Jorklin, the Rothalema. Well, I'll never get these names right. Eastward from the Nam Aglax, there where the skull of the great aurochs has been taken. look for a place with reverence and altar, and even those lowly curs could not have abandoned what they once held dear. And now it's a solo quest, so I don't know how they changed it, because traditionally that's been a group quest. Now it could be just because it's possible to do it solo, but it used to be listed as a group quest because you have to carry the auroch skull, and while you're doing that, you can't fight anything else. So I don't know if they changed that.
Do you come with peaceful words?
Or if they concluded that just about anyone can win their way around without fighting and therefore get back. We'll see what they did. Many wargs you have slain. Good. Some remain, but our hunters can keep them at bay. The herds are thinned. The winter will be lean this year, but the earthkin shall endure. Thank you, little one. Very well. And, oh. Did I miss a quest here?
Little ones do not understand our troubles.
You have helped us enough, little friend. You have the thanks of our tribe. I know that the menfolk, these rangers, must need your help again. I see them looking out for their watchful eyes. Alright, this is to go back to the rangers, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm first going to take care of these other 3 quests, so I'll take that off and we'll just head out this way. Actually, I want to deliver the message first. Yes, you can actually spend a mithril coin and deliver this message. I'm not going to do it that way. And that would be a bit cheesy. At least cheesier than setting quest guide focus to guide you. Alright, let's see. Around this way. And this is way on the other side of this area. Now, I don't know if we're going to run into any other quests, since I've never run into them showing quest rings before. So it's possible that there aren't going to be, but my guess is that at the camp we're going to find a quest ring or 2 to have us maybe kill some of the earthkin there or something like that. But that is just a complete and utter guess, and there was no such quest in the past, so it's very possible that they're not going to have anything of that sort, especially considering that we have 3 quests already that are in that region. Alright, now, here we are. We are now 600, so we still got a bit of a ways to go. So we're heading out. Okay, we just passed the road. Spoke too soon. That's the road right there. Alright, there's the village up there. And alright, so we'll go into this place and see what we can find. Now, I'm going to dismount. Oh. Well, I'll dismount as soon as I get up this silly hill. And if you ever seen me in any of my playthroughs, you know how ridges are my bane. Okay, no quest rings. Now, let's see, we should be getting close. Now, okay, so that's something for a level 65 quest up there. And no quest rings, but we do have lots of warriors. And he likes to bash me on the head, apparently. Alright, now. There are two things we want here. One of them is... Oh yes. First thing we need is this book. Is this the techniques of the book? Faster book? Right, good. Now this way, we'll now go to the brother and ask him what his opinions are of all this mess. Now I guess you could fight your way through the camp and kill everyone there and get there that way. Or you can go around the back and talk to him that way without fighting everybody. I figure the obvious route is to kill everyone, so I might as well show the back way. So it looks like I'm not going to avoid... Alright. Not necessarily easy to get around there. I decided to go after one and I don't do it on time. Alright, now. Let's see, so if you stay back here, you should be able to think they've made the ranges a bit closer. I think I used to be able to get through here without getting anyone's attention, so they made that a little bit tougher. Hello there, I have a message from your brother.
Should not be here.
You bring a message from my brother? I see. Ivari is a fool who refuses to see the world as it truly is. He thinks that words alone can chase away the darkness. He does not understand the meaning of power. Take this to him. It is all the answer from me that he will receive. Now go, or the Ruat shall crush you.
I think that is a rather emphatic answer. Not too sure whether or not they'd actually crush me, but that's an entirely different matter. Alright, let's see. Move quest. Oh yeah, we do have to worry about the skull now. Good thing I decided to turn that off. Rather than just go back, because the skull is down this way. In another nearby camp. And if the quest works the way it used to, you'll understand why I did not want to do that one first. Assuming I could find that skull, and I think it's down in that way somewhere, in that set of structures. And with the number like 221 away, I think that pretty much confirms that. Alright, now we should be getting close. Oh, actually, there is the water there. I think that's where that shrine is. And of course, a few of the earth can also, which shouldn't be too much of a surprise. I am going to have to kill a few in order to get it. I can't remember if this is the same number you had to fight in order to get the skulls. It could be that they made it more dense here so that you don't have to actually carry it, but I'm going to find out in a moment, because it does look rather big. Assuming I can get up here. Okay, the other side. Hey, that's the big challenge now. Alright. Okay, just see if I can reach it from here. No, I can't reach it from there. Oh! Oh, I got on it! Ooh! Ah, there we go. Yep, still carry it. So now I've got to carry this all the way back to the camp. Avoiding combat as much as possible since I can't fight and do this, and if I get into a combat, then I won't be able to carry it anymore. So I said it used to be marked as a fellowship quest, but these days it's marked as a solo, as you saw there. Probably because just about anyone can solo it if they pay attention to where the red dots are, at the very least, or at least what looks like an enemy, which, such as those earthkin and wargs. Those are the main things you got to worry about. And also those bats. You saw me pass one bat there, and there's another bat there. And I always get worried about bats when I'm doing a quest like this, because I remember in the Shire once when delivering mail, where those bats that they have there would send a sonic blast at you, stunning you, and of course that causes you to drop it immediately. So if these bats do the same thing, it's probably best for me not to go near them. And of course we also have those earthkin warriors who pound you with their clubs and stun you there. The wargs, they've got a cripple that can slow you down. And the hunters have a ranged attacks. You can understand why you want to avoid everything there. Everything's either is ranged or can slow you down, and that's... oh, and you don't want to go into water either. At least you don't have to worry about avoiding things like hungry hobbits and the like. Since hungry hobbits wouldn't appear red here. Alright, so I think we got through the worst of it. I still have to get up the hill. And you know how I am with hills. I think we've... alright, here we go. We're in the home stretch now. So yes, as you can see, it is quite soloable, so I guess they decided it soloable enough that you could mark it as a solo quest. Though if you want a friend along to help to escort you with it, I'm sure it wouldn't hurt, just in case you do run into something. Otherwise, you would need a good eye to avoid it. Alright, and do I bring it to the dwarf, or do I bring it to him? And bring it to the dwarf. Alright, good.
It is an insult!
The gift of their return totem will surely win the trust of the Jorthkin. Thank you! And let's see, what do we have here? +9 agility. And critical rating. Ooh, that's nice. Alright, 9 agility, critical rating.
You are welcome here.
Ah, now I know the truth. The rune you carry is a gift I gave my brother many years ago. The symbol upon it in our language means kinship. It has been etched over with a symbol we use to mean without value. The lives of the Akbaran run too deep, and my brother is beyond my reach now. I find my heart no less troubled, but what I must do. But now I know that there is no choice.
Okay. And last one here.
The Jorthkin will bring anger.
In a time past, I would ask my brethren for the book, and it would be given freely. Since the arrival of the men of the north, my brethren have changed. They have forsaken their oaths and follow the men without thinking of the damage they do to the land. It is sad that the book had to be taken from them with war and death, but honor says it must be so. Take the book to little Gondthon and tell him that honor is satisfied. May he use its knowledge well. All right, very well. So we take the book back, and we get that other quest. Still Dean's. Right, we take that one, and that's what we'll do for our next episode of Pineleaf Plays the Rune-keeper.